The latest content from Gen 3 Monster High was released yesterday, and it was a Draculaura music video called Here for Life. A week ago, they released the I'm Claudine music video, which I broke down and revealed some not so secretive secrets, so it would be great if you could watch that also. Now, since we have a music video of both Claudine and Dracula, I think we can assume that all the characters will be getting one, or at the very least the big three, which I'm counting to be Draculaura, Claudine, and of course Frankie. Claudine and Frankie are also the only characters named in the Draculaura music video, so it's safe to assume that they're going to be the centre of the series like they have before. Either way, it's extremely likely that next week the Frankie music video will be released, which I'm so excited about since Claudine's and Draculaura's are so different. I love how the type of music is written so perfectly for each character. Claudine's is a lot more upbeat and fast-paced, which makes sense for Claudine, who is fierce and a confident athlete. This was completely different from Draculaura's video, which was a lot slower and softer. Draculaura is typically a less confident character who keeps to herself, and a big part of her Gen 3 persona, at least in the film, is that she's secretly practicing in witchcraft. This is also referenced in the song, so we can assume it's a continuity within the series. And I think it's really interesting how the secretive part of her was reflected in the style of music. The music team clearly put a lot of thought not only in the genre of song but in the lyrics, which I think is amazing. Now, a lot of people still don't know that the animation in this music video will not be the animation in the Nickelodeon series. The reason why the animation is slightly static is because they're animated to look like dolls, so the animation is in a stop motion kind of style, which I think is such a unique idea, and honestly I really like it. I'm actually a bit surprised that they have the same outfits as the Claudine video, since the main purpose of these videos is to sell dolls, which is why their outfits and general look is different from the series. So I would think that for each video they would have different outfits to promote different door lines. I thought this would be how they would introduce the creepover line with the music video centered around Twyla, especially since the Frankie doll does not have a shaven head like the series. And now I think they'll just have music videos introducing the main three and possibly the other main characters announced. This is a way to introduce new fans to Monster High, as YouTube will have a greater reach than Nickelodeon. Interestingly enough, Heath is not in this video either. What has happened behind the scenes? Heath is clearly involved in some sort of drama that we don't know about. It is possible that he was replaced with Ghoulia. It's also important to note that he is the only one from the announced series list which doesn't have a doll that we know of. All the other characters have been leaked. Even in the Ghoul Spirit 6-pack, all the main characters are there apart from Heath. I'm going to assume it's because Heath won't have a very big part in the series, definitely not as much compared to Deuce at least, since I think it's confirmed he will be getting back with Cleo due to the Cleo and Deuce Valentine's Day 2-pack leak, so it shows that he'll be more of a main character as he's associated with Cleo. Clearly he's important enough to be part of the official announcement, but not important enough to be part of the music video, so the reason for that is still unclear. I think that they anticipate Ghoulia dolls selling more than Heath dolls will, which could also be why they gave him such a plain design in this series. I have recently asked one of the animators of the music video if there was a render of Heath made, or if he was just replaced by Ghoulia. So if I do get a response, I'll let you guys know, and hopefully this will clear some things up. Now, focusing on Draculaura, she mentions how her dad is famous in the vampire world. I wonder if this means that different monsters came from different realms, and Monster High is a safe haven for them all to meet in the middle. Previously, monsters kind of lived along humans, and so I wonder if this means the humans know about the monsters, or if he's just like vampire royalty. She does mention that she's vegan, which she always has been, so I'm glad they kept this, as it separates her from how vampires are typically presented. I think this could create conflict between her and other vampires, especially since her and her father are so well known. I think this also plays into why she needs to keep her witchy magic side a secret. They might depict this as an act of rebellion and a way that Draculaura is trying to create her own legacy, not shadowed by her father's, which I think it would be really interesting. I do, however, wish they just introduced a different witch character, such as Caster Fierce, or even a brand new character. I think it would have made more sense and allowed for more dolls. There is also a quick scene where Draculaura is complimenting Ghoulia's outfit, which shows that Ghoulia will be a main ghoul this reboot, and not excluded like the previous one. It also proves that this wasn't just a last minute add-on like I thought in the previous music video, where she was often on the side and near the back. Also, she is standing with Toralei, which makes me think she won't be an antagonist this time around, but friends with the main ghouls. I think she might be similar to how Cleo was in the first season of Monster High, where she was friends with the ghouls, but also kind of mean to them. This would also make sense since in the Ghoul Spirit 6-pack she is a cheerleader with Draculaura, so they must be on good terms. But that being said, she has long hair in that pack, so maybe it will be based off of a future music video, and in the series she's a completely different character and is the antagonist. Since I've mentioned the Ghoul Spirit 6-pack a lot, I may as well show some images of it. I think it's funny how they included glasses, which are meant for Claudine and not Deuce. Like, are they forgetting what he can do, or is it just his tactic to turn his opponent to stone? That way they'll always win. I think my favourite from the pack is Cleo. I absolutely love her dead eyes, and I think her gold outfit and headband are so pretty. I love how they're pretty much all parts of different sports, and wearing such different styles to suit their character. I think this is an improvement from the Fearleading pack, where the cheerleaders wore the same uniform. Overall, I'm loving these different styles of music videos to suit the individual characters. I also love the looks of the new dolls that are coming out. I think they're so unique, and I think they're just doing a really good job at making all the characters feel special to themselves. So an update from the person I asked, they're actually just a modeler and they weren't really involved in the animation or modeling of the actual videos, and so they do not know about Heath or what Mattel is doing with him, so sorry for that dead end. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe.